Hey everyone, I'm Ultimate456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 50 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. Okay, today we're going to spend some time doing some stuff that we didn't do previously, stuff that I missed out on. So first thing I'm going to do is really quickly head to the Church of Vows. And I actually didn't know about this, but if you go over here... Well, I didn't know about this because it's not on the Extra Life map, but as I was perusing the area, I discovered that you can collect 5 Stormhawk feathers there, which isn't too bad. Still trying to look for that golden rune one. I really want to get it, but I can't seem to find it. It just says it's on the ground here somewhere east of the Church of Vows, which, wait, east would be that way. I don't know. Okay, not a big deal. I don't want to spend too much time doing that. Next thing I want to do is I want to go all the way back to Garank. We haven't visited him in quite some time. We haven't needed to, but we got a death root last episode, or one of the last episodes, so let's hand it to him.
I'm not sated. Feed me more death.
Alright, and we get a pretty good spell actually, Bestial Vitality. I'll quickly read that. So, here it is. Heals HP over a period of time. Incantation taught by Garank, the Beast Clergyman. Fills the body with bestial vigor, restoring HP over a period of time. Having gained intelligence, the beasts must have felt how their wildness slipped away as civilization took hold. So, yeah, it's actually pretty good. Let me quickly switch up some spells, because I think that one is a good spell to have. Is that all? What the hell? In my practice I have like 2 more slots. That's very strange. Yeah, alright, I'll put Bestial Vitality on when I can see it there. I'll leave Poison Mist. Alright, now, I am really quickly going to go out here because there is something I did not know about for the longest time. And I only found out about it, well I actually found out about it probably like a month ago. And then I was like, alright, I'll go get it when I go back to this area. If we go over here to the cliff, we can actually find that there's a very large branch that extends out just here. Before we do anything actually, I'm going to equip the long tail cat talisman, so that way if I do happen to fall some distance that I would survive, I won't take any damage. So you're supposed to just jump onto that tree, and then to this one. I'm just kind of guessing. Like I did see a video for it, but it was so long ago that I don't remember. So I'm just kind of guessing. So you jump to that, jump to that, jump to that, jump down here. And now you gotta go... You can go back and forth and collect a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna kind of skip sort of directly to where we gotta go. So do a double jump to about there, do another one to about here. Oh, I might have missed one item, I just realized. There are some bats around here. If I did miss the item, you know what, let me take care of this bad boy. These bats are pretty good to kill because they provide things like 800 something runes. Game. Game got confused. Alright, doesn't matter, let's just jump straight down. Nice. That might have dealt damage, but because of the long tail cat thing, it didn't. I didn't actually see the runes, but it's got to be 800. I was literally just doing this off screen. Yeah, 887. There's another one. I did not know about this until, yeah, like around a month ago. I never found this in my first playthrough. It feels like one of those things that I would have found because I like to search everywhere, but at the same time, this game has just so many areas that it can take forever. Oh, I don't think I missed it. Nice. So I don't think there was an item up here. Here, this is a perfect item for this area, soft cotton. As we've established, it reduces your fall damage. It basically does what the long tail cat talisman does. So let's jump down further, which is kind of crazy. You can even go even further. That's where we want to go. To make it safe, let's jump over here. And then you can kind of like... Oh, that wasn't perfect. Damn! I must have just been slightly off. That's so annoying. Let me think. How can I do this in that case? I mean, I'll get it, but it's just like... And also, why word it like that? Grants immunity fall damage. But does not... I mean, yeah, they had the extra caveat there at the end, but still. Alright, let's try this again. This definitely, like, the way I started definitely seems like the correct thing to do. From tree branch to tree branch. To this, I forget what this is called. I know what it is, but it's almost like a basilica, but it's not quite that. I think if I stay on this side, it actually makes it easier, so let me try that. So, I'm going to jump over to here, then drop down to here. Oh, crap. I thought that there was a platform there. Well, there goes my 16 or 17,000 runes. Damn it. I couldn't see the forest for the trees. That's a dumb way to lose a bunch of runes. Did I have a level? I didn't have a... but I could have purchased that stuff. God. In the long run, it doesn't matter, but at the same time, it's still annoying. Where is it? Was it up there? Oh, okay. Here. That's so silly, man. I did this like so perfectly on my practice. I didn't actually die on my practice, which gave me the false sense of security that I wouldn't die during the actual attempt. So let's jump there again. Collect. Grab that. Yeah, the thing was like that, so I assumed that there was a connecting portion, but nope. That's pretty safe. Do this one. Don't worry about these ruin fragments and sanctuary stones that you can collect. Okay, do that. Slide there. See, it's so easy. I don't even know how I died. I'm so mad at that. I can't believe I died there. What a stupid way to die. Is it one more, or is that it? Ah, okay, cool. I think that's it. Alright, so we go all the way down here, and we can collect the Cinque Dia, which is it's like a dagger. I'll read it in just a sec. It's like this heavy dagger, and we can also collect the Dragon Crest Shield Talisman, which is the talisman that reduces physical damage. So, yeah, if you're wondering where that was, they put it all the way here. Boosts physical damage negation. Wrought Iron Talisman depicting an ancient dragon. Boosts physical damage negation. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erd Tree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock. And so it is that the shape of the dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protections. Okay, and the Cinque Dia is here. Short sword given to high-ranking clergymen of Farum Azula. Raises potency of bestial incantations. The design celebrates a beast's 5 fingers, symbolic of the intelligence once granted upon their kind. So Cinque is 5, and Dia I think is apparently Latin for 5. I actually looked it up before I did this. Okay, what's the next thing? Next thing, we're going to go back to the Table of Lost Grace. Because this is something I should have done immediately. But after beating Renala, you want to come here to Enya and talk to her.
I had my doubts, but look at you. Only once before have I seen 2 great runes together. Look there. The fingers shudder with exuberance. Fine work, brave Tarnished. The greater will is pleased. You have earned the right to become Elden Lord. Now, seek the Erd Tree and an audience with Queen Marika to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. The fingers expect as much from you as they do young Gideon. Take this, a token of farewell.
Alright, and for returning to Enya, we get another talisman pouch, so now we can have 3 equipped at the same time.
Now,
Okay. So we can receive power from remembrance. So we had this one from the Grafted, and now we have this one from Full Moon Queen. So you can either get the Carrion Regal Scepter, which is just a staff that requires 60 intelligence, or you can get Renala's Full Moon, which is the ability that she was using against us, and it requires 70 intelligence. Sorcery symbolic of the Carrion Queen. Uses the caster as a vessel to incarnate a full moon, then sends it floating toward foes. The full moon dispels all sorcery that touches it, and temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. Queen Renala encountered this enchanting moon when she was young, and later it would bewitch the Academy. Magic Scepter of Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. The glintstone is known as a Carrion Blue, enhancing full moon sorceries. Only those of the highest intelligence may wield this, the finest of all glintstone staves. Okay, awesome. So you can get those if you want. We can also finally purchase some demigod attire. So this is Renala's set. We'll just have a quick read. A tall crown depicting the moon, worn by Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, increases intelligence. None of the other pieces do that. And then the rest says, when Renala, head of both the Academy of Raya Lucaria and the Carrion royal family, lost her husband Radagon, her heart went along with him. And then those of the Academy realized that Renala was no champion after all. Why have they got a full stop? Oh yeah, we call it a full stop or a period. And then those at the Academy realized, period, that Renala was no champion. Shouldn't it be like a comma? That Renala was no, because it's continuing the same sentence and same thought. And then those at the Academy realized that Renala was no champion. Or that's so weird. So she was like the head of the Academy and she was the head of the royal family, but when she lost her husband, her heart went along with him. So she basically like lost her purpose. But then everyone was like, oh, okay, well then if you lost your purpose, like you're not really that special. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, let's talk about Queen Marika.
Queen Marika is the vessel of the Elden Ring, carrier of its vision. A god in truth. But after the Elden Ring's shattering, she was imprisoned in the Erd Tree. A grim punishment for shattering the Order, despite her godhood. The fingers speak. Marika's trespass demanded a heavy sentence. But even in shackles, she remains a god and a vision's vessel. Confer great runes to become Elden Lord and join Queen Marika as her consort. The fingers have willed it so. Now you may go.
Interesting. Okay.
Now go, Leto.
Let's I'll talk about that in a sec. Let's head back to, we can finally go back to the Stormveil Castle to collect a few things that I missed out on. So let's do that. That's interesting. So Queen Marika is the vessel of the Elden Ring, but she also went against the fingers, I think they said, because now she's imprisoned in the Erd Tree, and the only reason she would be, like it said that her trespass demanded a great, I forgot what the word that they used was, but yeah, her trespass demanded like a great punishment, I think maybe is what the word that they used. So she actually went against the fingers. Interesting. There's something I really want to say about this story, but because it's kind of, it's almost in a way a spoiler, and I don't really want to say anything about that just yet. Let's just put it this way. Without saying which game it is. Oh, I never opened the door. Okay, so I'm going to collect some items here real quick before I do the last thing that I need to do here. Oh, I have to come around from up top, so... Wait, now I'm confused. I'll say the game's name in a sec. I mean, I won't say the name of the game. Basically, I'll just say what I was saying. The story of this game, I'm sort of somewhat realizing, is very similar to the story of... Wait, what was that? Oh, there's another enemy in here. How'd you get in here so fast? It's very similar to the story of another game that a lot of people would be aware of, in a very particular way. I might not be 100% right about that. There is definitely like an illusion to be made, but I've only kind of somewhat realized it, and there's not enough information given yet from this game to say that for sure. Alright, sorry, I thought I had opened that door, that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna go that way. Okay, so let me just think about this for a second, because now, here, this is it. Yeah, it's gotta be this way, right? Yeah. So somehow I missed this. I missed only a few things in Stormveil Castle, but I did miss them nevertheless. So you go all the way here, yeah, because I jumped in straight away, that's what I did, yeah. Did I miss anything up here randomly? Oh. Don't remember this being here, but okay. No, I don't think I did. Alright, so what you're supposed to do is supposed to go from there. Jump down here. I'll open the door so I have the mini shortcut. Stormveil Castle is such a good first... I'm going to call them legacy dungeons because I think that's the name that the community has dubbed for them. So I missed a stone sword key. And I can't remember what's in this chest. Nothing important, I don't think. Yeah, pickled turtleneck. Okay, nothing. And then the other item I missed... Well, now that I've got that, I can go back to the Rampart Tower and I can collect that and then, yeah, do the last thing. Do I have enough time, though? Let me see. Oh, man, it's gonna be... No, I think I'm gonna have to go over a little bit. I'll try... If I hadn't died, I would have had enough time. Stupid thing. What was I saying? Yeah, I missed... I missed those two things. I also have not put the right talisman back on. Let's do this, and we're actually gonna put the Radagon icon on because it is going to be useful. Okay, so let's run out here. Do this. We're gonna jump here, go across this part, go to the right, and I think it's here. Yeah, so I missed that one, which I think is actually like smithing stone, so it's actually pretty good. Yep, smithing stone 2. I'm gonna go back around. Hopefully I can get to where I need to get to from here still. Yes, I can. So we'll go here, land on this rampart, land on this tree by simply walking off, and then aim and roll, and you should land there. And now we go all the way down. Whee! Alright, so I don't know if it was pointed out, but that is a very large face in the ground, which is kind of creepy. And one thing that I didn't notice until I was practicing this just before, we acquire the Prince of Death's pustule, but we also find our very first bloodstain. But hang on, we're not online, so what is this? Let's have a look. That is Sorcerer Rogier, who was in the castle with us. He said he was going to explore the castle, and then something happened. So this bloodstain, I think, is saying that he was killed. So maybe that the Sorcerer Rogier that's at Roundtable Hold is not exactly, you know, who he is anymore. If we look at the Prince of Death's pustule, it's a talisman, and it says, a fetid pustule taken from facial flesh raises vitality. Vitality governs resistance to the effects of death. It is said that this pustule came from the visage of the Prince of Death, he who used to be called Godwin. As first dead of the demigods, it's said he's buried deep under the capital at the Erd Tree's roots. So Godwin I think it was Godwin the Golden? He was the first Elden Lord, was it? I think. I can't remember 100%. I think that's what it is. And he was killed on the Night of the Black Knives, which is like one of the things that they talk about right at the beginning of the game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have another ulcerated tree demon to kill. This guy is not as strong as the other ones, which is good. What we're going to do is we're going to use our mixed physic and black flame. We could use black flame blade, it's up to you. But yeah, using black flame is a good idea because we have the Radagon icon. I like to get, actually, you know what? I like to do this. I'm going to do a bit different. So I'm going to get here, black flame blade. Start off with a nice little Bloodhound's Finesse. I'm also overburdened, I've just realized. Okay, good. Let's drink. Going well. Okay, still overburdened, but there's nothing I can really do about that. It's fine. Just blocking and moving. Okay, one more Bloodhound's Finesse with Black Flame Blade should do. Tried to move. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. Chop. Okay. Phew. Don't kill me, don't kill me. He doesn't give that many souls, but yeah, he does give a golden seed. Alright, fantastic. We completed it. That wasn't perfect, but we did it. Throwing dagger times 8, another stone sword key, and 3 smeltering butterflies. Alright, let's quickly get out of here because I want to do one more thing before we finish up. Well, we did pretty well to get all that done in one episode, but that's... Yeah, but I'm still not happy that I died, but whatever. Rogier is still here. Let's quickly talk to him.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
And now that we've done that, we can go a little bit further and talk to him about the corpse under Stormveil. Now, I don't know if he's referring to that big face or his own corpse. I guess it would be the big face because his own corpse wasn't there. He's here. Let's talk to him.
The misshapen corpse under Stormveil. That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary.
Interesting. So it seems like whatever that thing is under the castle, he said that's to blame for the shape that he's in now, and he also said that you should understand what that is. Like I guess we'll just call it death. Like we should understand death if we intend on making the world like right in essence, which is actually very cool. So yeah, Godwyn the Golden was the first demigod to be assassinated. One other thing to point out real quick, he turns his head towards us. I guess when you talk to him, he does lift his head. I actually thought because he keeps his head down, it might be because this pustule says a fetid pustule taken from facial flesh. So I thought it might have been like his own face, but his face looks fine, especially when you talk to him. So I don't know. Unless it was taken like from the areas around his face, but that would mean that the bandages would probably, those things that look like bandages around his face probably wouldn't have been there when we first met him, but I don't know if that's the case. Anyway, just trying to work it all out. You can see that the death is taking him over because he's like wearing that blanket, and you can see, you know, there's stuff around. Yeah. He also talked about the shattering and how the shattering was, it's the war, but it like the Elden Ring was shattered, and then the war started and they called that the shattering. But I don't know, it is very confusing, but we're getting more pieces of the puzzle, which is really cool. I'm trying to put it all together. Hopefully it makes sense at the end of the day. All right, for now we're going to leave things there and we'll continue next time. So I want to thank you all for watching episode 50 of Let's Platinum Elden Ring. My name is Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.